Ador versus New Jeans, the K-pop lawsuit that's more dramatic than a K-drama. Welcome back, everyone. Buckle up, because today we're diving into the ongoing saga between Ador and New Jeans. A legal battle so wild it makes your favorite K-drama look like a peaceful yoga retreat. We've got contract disputes, accusations of sabotage, and a fight over who gets to call the shots. And now, with the first court hearing officially taking place on March 7th, 2025, this showdown is about to get real. So let's break down the chaos, shall we? How it all started, a plot twist no one asked for. On November 29th, 2024, the parents of New Jeans members, yes, their parents, because who needs a lawyer when mom and dad are on speed dial, declared that their daughters were done with Ador. They claimed the company had failed them, didn't support their careers properly, and broke their trust. Sounds serious, right? But here's the thing. Ador didn't get the memo. They were just sitting there, probably planning the group's next big move, when suddenly they got hit with a "you're fired" email. Except, legally speaking, you can't just ghost your management like a bad Tinder date. Ador insists the group is still under contract and that these rogue career moves aren't just unprofessional, they're unauthorized. And just like that, we had a full-fledged legal war. January 6th, the "it's just about ads" or "is it" moment. Ador, clearly not in the mood to play games, filed an injunction on January 6, 2025, asking the court to confirm that they are, in fact, New Jeans' management company. Simple enough, right? But according to New Jeans' parents, this wasn't just about advertising deals. It was a sneaky power grab to keep the group under Ador's control. Because obviously, Ador running the group they created, trained, and promoted is just completely outrageous. How dare they want to manage the artists they signed? Ador, on the other hand, was probably just standing there like, yeah? That's literally our job? February 11th. The fine you want to go rogue? Let's see about that move. Things escalated when Ador expanded their injunction request on February 11th. This time, it wasn't just about ad money. It was about everything. They wanted to legally prohibit New Jeans from songwriting, composing, performing, or doing anything remotely entertainment-related without Ador's approval. For New Jeans' side, this was career assassination. They painted it as an attempt to silence them, to erase them as artists, to basically turn them into K-pop ghosts. The horror! But let's be real. Ador didn't wake up one day and say, you know what? Let's ban our own artists from making music for fun. No, this was a response to New Jeans trying to operate like a free agent while still being under contract. Call it what you want, but in most businesses, you can't just walk out the door, start your own thing, and pretend your previous employer doesn't exist. That's not artistic freedom. That's contract violation. The revenge conspiracy theory? Because why not? Now, here's where things get really juicy. New Jeans' parents suggested that this whole expanded injunction was retaliation. Allegedly, Hybe's chairman Bang Shi-hyuk, aka Bang PD, tried to pressure organizers of the Complex Festival to drop New Jeans. But when that didn't work, Ador supposedly said, fine, let's go nuclear. Ador, of course, was probably rolling their eyes at this accusation. Because, shocker, they claimed their only motivation was to enforce the contract. But hey, why settle for a boring legal argument when you can throw in a corporate villain storyline for extra drama? We were being sabotaged. The career delay allegations. Beyond the lawsuit, New Jeans' side has made some bold claims about Ador's treatment of the group. They argue that after their Tokyo Dome fan meeting in June 2023, the company intentionally delayed their activities by offering them an extended break. How dare Ador give them time off? The audacity. Not only that, but journalists were allegedly being fed negative press about the group, because clearly Ador would want to sabotage their own artists. Makes total sense. And worst of all, they claim key projects for 2024 mysteriously vanished, setting their careers back in a major way. Ador, meanwhile, hasn't bothered entertaining these claims because, well, they're busy running an actual company. Their stance is clear. New Jeans is still under contract, and contracts mean something. The big legal questions. So, what happens next? The court now has to decide. 1. Was New Jeans' contract termination legit, or was it just wishful thinking? 2. Does Ador still hold management rights? 3. Can New Jeans continue their careers independently, or do they have to work under Ador? If New Jeans wins, it could shake up the K-pop industry, making it easier for idols to break contracts whenever they feel like it. But if Ador wins, it will reinforce the reality that a signed contract actually means something. Shocking, I know. Final thoughts. The most dramatic breakup in K-pop history? At this point, this legal battle isn't just about contracts. It's about power. Ador believes they have every right to manage the group they built from the ground up. Meanwhile, New Jeans' parents are convinced that Ador is the villain in their tragic tale of artistic suppression. Both sides claim they're protecting New Jeans. The difference? Ador actually has the legal paperwork to back up their claims. And now, with the first court hearing set for March 7th, 2025, the legal system is about to weigh in on who's really in the right. So, what do you think? Should New Jeans be allowed to walk away and operate like a contract-free indie band? Or is Ador just doing what any legitimate management company would do, protecting their investment and enforcing agreements? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and grab some popcorn, because this K-pop legal drama is far from over.